And we want to continue our coverage of this story that is breaking today out of Michigan. I want to bring in Fox 2's Charlie Langton. Charlie, this is really something, and any Michigan resident knows who Coach Bo is. What do you have as far as details on what happened today, the claims made today, and more?
Well, first of all, Bo Schembechler across the country is known as one of the best football coaches, college football, maybe ever, but certainly around here. Ann Arbor from Detroit, we're really close. That's a big, popular team, 13 championships. He's in the College Hall of Fame. It's Bo Schembechler. But today what happened was his son, Matt Schembechler, basically threw his father under the bus. Not only did Matt talk in detail about how he was molested by the University of Michigan team doctor Robert Anderson, but how he told his father, Bo, and Bo essentially rewarded him with a punch in the chest. Take a look.
I don't hate Bo. As people try to pay me that, I just don't like him.
62-year-old Matt Schembechler, whose stepfather was the legendary University of Michigan football coach Bo Schembechler. Matt is now telling his story about abuse by U of M's trusted team doctor Robert Anderson.
What Dr. Anderson did made me uncomfortable. He fondled my genitals and conducted an invasive rectal exam with his finger.
But that was in 1969 when Matt was in the 4th grade. But he says the story is also about the betrayal of his father, too.
Bo's temper was legendary, and he lost it. He screamed, "I don't want to hear this. I'm not hearing this." I tried to tell him repeatedly, but my effort earned me a punch in the chest.
Daniel Kwiatkowski played football for Bo from 1977 to 79 and told Bo about his abuse. And they even had names for Dr. Anderson.
Doctor, drop your pants. Doctor, stick it in your there was just all kinds of names for him. You just knew that when you went and seen him that you were going to get molested.
When I had my exam, Dr. Anderson commented on my genitals, played with my genitals, tries to arouse me, and he put his finger in my anus.
Giovanni Johnson played football for U of M from 1982 to 86, and he says he was molested by Dr. Anderson more than 15 times.
It's been real difficult. I've cried. I've laid in my bed for the last couple of days.
But why would Bo protect Dr. Anderson?
He's got the goods on Dr. Anderson. Dr. Anderson's going to do what he tells him to do. Right? Says a kid can't play. No, Dr. Anderson, that kid's playing. That's what I think. Control.
The University of Michigan said this: "We condemn and apologize for the tragic misconduct of the late Dr. Robert Anderson, who left the university 17 years ago and died 13 years ago. We are committed to resolving their claims and to continuing the court-guided, confidential mediation process." Should University of Michigan pay more money than Michigan State paid?
I can't talk that, Charlie. I'm sorry.
There's 800 plus plaintiffs here and about 150 or so at state.
I can't compare cases.
And Matt, what do you think your father would say about the things you said about him?
I can't repeat that in public. Honestly, I could care less what his opinion was.
Now, obviously, there's a lot of bad blood between Matt and his father, Bo. In fact, back in 1999, Matt sued the University of Michigan and Bo because Matt was trying to do some kind of memorabilia stuff, and the University of Michigan said no. Matt's lawsuit was thrown out. But it goes deeper than that, though. This is a stepson of Bo Schembechler. Bo's biological son says, hey, Bo didn't know anything. Not at all. And the current coach of the University of Michigan, Jim Harbaugh, also seems to support Bo, saying Bo would never have done anything, never have covered anything up at all. One other thing, this case that is at U of M, Michigan, is being compared to the Michigan State case with Larry Nassar, former Dr. Larry Nassar, who molested, well, he admitted it actually, about 150 survivors. And Michigan State paid $500 million to settle that case. This case at U of M has 800 survivors, and the attorneys that I talked to today say there could be more survivors that come forward.
Charlie, we heard that statement from the University of Michigan. Are we hearing any more from them about how this is going to play out moving forward?
Yeah, so there's a lawsuit going on in the federal court here in the Detroit area. But the judge said, you know what? Let's try to resolve this. There is a mediation process right now. It is confidential, so I couldn't get into too many of the details. However, according to the filings, the University of Michigan has taken the position that a lot of this molestation and sexual abuse that you heard described very detailed earlier is too old. The statute of limitations has run. That is a legitimate issue at some point in time. And the University of Michigan is saying, but at this point, we want to work with these survivors, see if we can come to some kind of a resolution with these survivors. And that's what the judge wants to say. As far as any specific statement, the University of Michigan will not go on camera. They pretty much just entered the statement that I showed you. It's a big case, though. There's no question about it.
It might be early to tell, but the statues, the buildings of Bo, what's going to happen with those, you think?
I'm sorry, the building and the,
On the university's campus.
one more time, Daytona. Oh, the buildings. A lot of people want the both. Well, it depends who you believe now, I guess. If there's a big statue in front of the stadium of Bo Schembechler, they want that gone. Some do, not everybody though. And there's also there's some naming rights that the University of Michigan has regarding Bo Schembechler. Bo Schembechler was here for over 20 years. I mean, he's very, very popular, and it's hard to argue the success that he had. So a lot of people are saying there may be some sour grapes, at least with some of the people coming forward, and one of them would be Matt Schembechler, the son. But again, 800. Dr. Robert Anderson was a bad guy, if we are to believe a lot of these things. Again, he has died. He's dead. We can't talk to him, and that's what makes this case just a little bit different than the one at Michigan State, where Dr. Larry Nassar is still alive. But in this case, it's not over yet. The judge says maybe the PR issues here may be worth settling, and these victims that suffered, you heard them today, they still think about this, even though it was many, many years ago. We're talking about very serious sexual abuse in graphic detail to kids, 18, 19, freshmen in college, just hoping to make the football team. And you if you wanted to play football for Bo Schembechler, as the story goes, you had to go see Dr. Anderson. And you heard what the players were calling Dr. Anderson. Yeah,
you made such a great point, the similarities between this and the Nassar case as well. One last question for you, Charlie. What is the reaction from people out there in Michigan to this? This is huge news for any sports fan and any resident in general with a household name like that.
So when we heard that Bo Schembechler's son was essentially going to throw him under the bus, yeah, that was huge news. You don't talk bad about Bo Schembechler. Bo Schembechler is the coach. Everybody emulates Bo Schembechler. Bo Schembechler was the biggest thing around here for sure. And when you've got a son that basically went on camera today, you just heard that a little while ago, and basically said that I was and sexually molested in very graphic details when he was 10 years old, by the way, in the 4th grade back in 1969. When he was 10 years old, he's 62 today. So for all these years, he's thought about that. It was huge. And a lot of people around here in the Detroit area, in the Michigan area, oh yeah, they're talking about this case right now. But to then say to my father, Bo Schembechler, hey, I was molested. He wanted to play Little League football. He had to get out of physical. And I was molested. And what did Bo Schembechler do, according to his son? He said, either tough it up, and then he punched him in the chest. Despite the fact that he told his mother, and the mother allegedly stepped in and went to the athletic director, and as the story goes, the athletic director fired Dr. Anderson, and Bo said, no, bring back the doctor. I want this doctor to be part of our team. So when people around here are hearing this, they're saying, geez, do we really know Bo? Do we really know Bo? There's a lot of questions here. And then the big question is, and the lawsuit anyway, is in order to go back that far, was there a conscientious effort by the University of Michigan to cover this up? And if they did, legally, they could be held responsible. And as far as that statute of limitations, the attorneys are telling me, and pretty much, if there's something called fraudulent concealment, then yes, statute of limitations doesn't apply, and this case could go forward. Again, those are issues that'll have to be dealt with at some other time. But the bottom line here, oh yeah, this is popular around here. It's very popular around here. And will it hurt recruiting? Will it hurt the football season? And then we bring in Jim Harbaugh, who just last week made a statement saying, hey, I think Bo Schembechler was okay. I trust him. I didn't hear anything bad. And a lot of the players that I talked to today say, Coach Harbaugh, I mean, everybody knew about this.
Yeah.
So there's some questions there. Although it was made very clear today that Coach Harbaugh doesn't have anything to do with this. But again, that's the buzz around here.
All of this sounding very familiar, Charlie. Thank you so much for your report. Anything else to be noting moving forward? You broke it down really well for us.
Well, I just think we have to watch this, and I think there are a lot of comparisons to the Larry Nassar case.
Yes.
Larry Nassar is in prison, and he's going to be in prison for the rest of his life. But the bottom line here is that this case potentially could be worth a lot more money, and a lot more survivors may come forward. I think that's going to be the next stage of this University of Michigan case. We'll have to see, and we'll be on it.
All right, we'll be watching it. Fox 2's Charlie Langton, thank you so much for being with us here on News Now.
You got it. Thank you, Daytona.